First at 5 tonight, the case against former GRPD officer Christopher Schurr heard by Michigan's Court of Appeals in Grand Rapids today.
His attorneys say lower courts got it wrong when sending his murder case to trial. Our Julie Dunmeyer has a recap today from court.
I'm here at the state of Michigan Court of Appeals, where earlier on today, defense attorneys told me that they believe that this case could go all the way to the state of Michigan Supreme Court because they believe this case lacks legal clarity. The prosecutor's office, meanwhile, saying that this case deserves to go before a jury. It's a packed courtroom with members of Christopher Schurr's family and the Loyola family in the audience. The appeals court hearing on Wednesday, the result of a deadly officer-involved shooting in April of 2022 when 26-year-old Patrick Loyola was shot and killed by then Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr.
Get in the car.
Schurr was criminally charged with second-degree murder, and his case was later bound over from district court to circuit court. This appeal has stopped that process.
At some point, the officer has some constitutional rights, too.
Schurr's attorney arguing the totality of circumstances must be considered in this case. The prosecution saying the only moment that matters is when Schurr pulled out his weapon and killed Loyola. A judge asking the prosecutor if the taser Loyola had in his hand was considered a dangerous weapon.
It's a fair consideration for the district court and for ultimately a fact finder at a trial to determine what the taser's capabilities were at the time. Certainly, a jury could agree with the defense that he was in immediate danger of harm from the taser, but that's a question that must be submitted to the jury after they consider the conflicting evidence that he was just simply trying to get away.
The prosecution saying the way the defense has justified the use of deadly force in their argument could set a dangerous precedent.
They're saying I can use deadly force when met with force, and that's it. There's no parameters, there's no safeguards on there. So force could be as simple as a push. Force could be as simple as throwing my keys at you. And to say that an officer can lawfully use deadly force against someone who merely shoves them, what that means in the course of this case is that Officer Schurr could have shot and killed Mr. Loyola almost at the instant he started running away. And that's not the law, and that's never been the law.
Schurr's attorneys maintaining he was acting within his rights as an officer.
And certain people under the law are justified to do things that others aren't. Police officers have always been afforded certain justifications that others aren't, and we give them by law those justifications.
Adding, because Schurr was a police officer at the time of the shooting, under state law, this case should be dismissed entirely.
It should be dismissed under the actual law because the problem was in the district court and the circuit court, they applied the wrong law. And given the facts that were developed at the preliminary exam, if you apply it to the law as it is, the case should be dismissed.
We learned from defense attorneys today that even though Christopher Schurr can't work as a police officer, he does have a job to support his family. The case, meanwhile, is delayed indefinitely in the circuit court, and there's no clear timeline for when we'll get a decision from the Court of Appeals here in Grand Rapids. Reporting in Grand Rapids, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.